Hey, what is going on YouTube internet peoples? It's your boy here, One Bike One Hooligan. I'm going to start posting a lot of shorter videos like this, and people are constantly asking where the relays are, where your fuses are, where the throttle adjustment is. The next video I'm going to be posting is actually everything you need to know if you plan on converting your 2003-2004 CBR600RR to look like a 2005-2006 CBR600RR, which I have done with this bike. Anyways, in this video I'm going to go over where your idle adjustment is, your fuses, your relays, and that is about it. So starting off with your fuses, you're going to find your main fuse box, which is right here. Please don't mind this. I currently don't have my radiator bolted in. It's leaking. I'm getting ready to replace it. But all you need to do is remove this rubber cover. There's a little tab right here. Push the tab down and up, and your fuse box cover will come up. It will say which fuses go to what, as you can see right here. You'll also have a 30 amp fuse, which is directly behind your battery. It's going to be covered up with that little red box. It's a red black box with two wires coming off of it. Simply squeeze the red tabs, pull up, and you will find your 30 amp fuse, which you should hear click whenever you start your motorcycle, or the second that you push in your starter. On to the relays, you have 3 relays right here, one of which goes to your cooling fan, another which goes to your fuel pump, and another one goes to the engine. Now, something to note, when you turn your key on, if you're not hearing your fuel pump prime, make sure to listen to the relays. You should hear one click when you turn the key on. You'll hear the fuel pump prime, and when you hear that second click, that's normally when your fuel pump stops. And I'll go ahead and demonstrate that right now. 1 click, 2 clicks. Again, you'll hear it click once, and if you don't hear fuel pump priming, you should hear it click a second time. That would indicate that it's getting powered. 2 clicks. Alright, so if you're doing that, you hear 2 clicks, your fuel pump's not priming. Either A, something came undone, or B, your fuel pump's no good. If you do not hear a second click, that is a good indicator that you have a short somewhere or you don't have a good connection. Make sure to unplug your relay, make sure nothing's rusted or corroded, and clean it off, plug it back in, and make sure your connections are all good. Again, that's very important. On to the last thing, which is your idle adjustment. If you come down to the left side of the bike right here, you're gonna have this little wheel. Now, a lot of people will get confused and say, I can't turn it anymore to the right. When you can't turn it anymore to the right, that means you have your idle up as high as it'll go, which will be at about 1,500 RPM, 1,500. So if you turn it counterclockwise, that's going to lower your idle. And you can see how easy mine is turning. It's not turning back like most people's does. Now, if we try and start the bike with that adjusted, I don't know if it's going to run at such a low idle, but there you go. It's about 1,000. Alright, next thing you do is you turn it all the way to the right, like so. And you'll feel it turning. And once it gets tighter, then you know that you've had it turned all the way up to the highest idle that you can get. I'm sure you could probably do some sort of modification to get the idle up even higher. I know a lot of stunt riders will do that. I think that is about as high as we're gonna get. Go ahead and start it. She should idle at about 1,500 RPM now. There you go, 1,500. Now, you can turn this down low enough to where the bike will actually cut off due to not getting enough fuel. So that is something else to please note. For any of you that are possibly just now getting your CBR600RR, or you're just not sure, you haven't really worked on a bike before, I hope this helped you guys out and possibly even fix your problem if you're having any. As always, thank you all for watching. I will see you guys again on the next video. Peace.